The big snowstorm on Tuesday led to around 20 inches of snow, perfect for sledding and playing in the snow. Due to the weather, George Latimer declared a local state of emergency on Monday, February 1st, and it was lifted on Thursday, February 4th. It's finally Girl Scout cookie season. This year, it is especially easy to order cookies from the comfort of your home. Visit digitalcookie.girlscouts.org and type in your zip code to order cookies from your local Girl Scout troops.
This week, the town of Mamaroneck's fire department responded to a vehicle fire at Redwood Nursery on Weaver Street. The vehicle was being used as a snowplow and was loaded with multiple gas cans. Thankfully, the crew realized the hazard and quickly extinguished the fire.
Are you interested in becoming a candidate for the Board of Education? If so, contact Joanne Rice at jrice@mamkschools.org or at 914-220-3007. Contact Joanne to receive a petition and instructions so that you are able to have your official candidacy established by the deadline of April 19th.
And now for this week's COVID updates. According to the westchestergov.com and the Westchester County COVID-19 dashboard, COVID numbers have decreased this week. In Larchmont, there are now a recorded 50 cases, which is 19 less than last week. And in Mamaroneck Village, there are a recorded 162 cases, which is 65 less than last week. Generally speaking, everyone who has properly received the vaccine is better protected from the virus, and everyone is hoping that this is the solution.
On February 3rd, there was a water main break on Rockwood Ave. The repairs took about 3 to 5 hours.
Black History Month is significant for Mamaroneck because in 1698, the first ever record of enslavement was recorded in Mamaroneck Township. In 1790, the United States Census data revealed that out of a population of 452 people, 57 of those people were slaves, meaning that about 12% of the population was enslaved. John Jay College professor Ned Benton reminds us that the history of enslavement has always been in plain sight in Mamaroneck.
Griffin Avenue is named after a slaveholder. Delancey Avenue, there's Monroe Avenue, there's Richbell Road, there's Palmer Avenue, and these are all names of prominent enslavers.
The mural of the marriage of James Fenimore Cooper to Susan Delancey, both slave owners, can be seen on display at the Mamaroneck Library. And for those who want to know more, there's a compilation of records created by Professor Benton and students at John Jay College, which identifies individual enslaved persons and their owners, beginning as early as 1525 and ending during the Civil War. But Black history does not just stop there for Mamaroneck. In 1932, African-American building contractor Nathan Seeley constructed what is now known as the Skinny House on 175 Grand Street. John Pritz, historian for the village of Mamaroneck and co-president of the Mamaroneck Historical Society, tells us what the Skinny House signified for the community at that time.
Sort of shows the diversity in the community back then, because an Italian gave it or sold it the property so that he could build this house.
The engineering and construction of the Skinny House is an example of Black excellence, as Seeley created the home using steel cables, a chicken coop, railroad ties, and anything else that was free and accessible to him after the Great Depression. The town of Mamaroneck continues to support and embrace the existence of their Black community members. Last year in October, several residents came together to paint a Black Lives Matter mural on Van Rant's Place, bordering Columbus Park off Mamaroneck Avenue. This mural serves to remind everyone that as a community, we can all work together to accomplish something, and if we want to see any changes, it really does take a village. This mural not only brought the spirit of inclusivity to the community, but it also shows that we stand in solidarity with the ongoing fight against the history of systemic racism in the country.
Looking to dine out and support a charity? Every Monday throughout the month of February, Sedona Tap House will serve their 8-ounce Angus steak and potatoes for $10. Proceeds from these Mondays will go to the STEM Alliance, a nonprofit organization that works to support and enhance STEM education within our community. Some exciting news this week is that Mamaroneck High School students have won top awards at the Westchester Rockland Junior Sciences and Humanities Symposium. The MHS seniors in OSR presented their work at this symposium, and many were recognized for their presentations. In the regional speaker division, Liam Manley won first place for his presentation on his remotely controlled boat that cleans garbage from the water. Kate Metzendorf won 5th place for her project in neurology and genetics. Danica Glassberg, Riley McMullen, and Sydney Warwick placed 2nd in the local speaker division for projects in neurology, medicine, and health.
Hello everybody and welcome back to Silver Lining. So for those of you who don't know, it was recently Groundhog's Day, and the National Groundhog and the Westchester Groundhog got 2 different results. So obviously this is something that needs to be resolved. Now as funny as a groundhog fight would be, I think that we need to go about this differently. First of all, I think we need to pick a different animal, cause groundhogs, it's been outdone. Personally, I think it should be Coyote Day because there are way too many of them in Westchester. We're only like 45 minutes from New York City. How did they get here?